I just finished a bikepacking trip across Morocco. It was a bit less than a month. I covered over 1,500 kilometers. It was a beautiful journey, and this is the setup I used for this adventure. So starting off with a bike, it's a Rondo Milk, aluminum frame, carbon fork, aluminum wheels, paired with a 45mm Pirelli Gravel M tires. Tubeless setup with a insert inside, so pretty happy with it. Next time I would go with something wider, but only had one puncture, so that's good. The whole bike feels just solid, pretty fast and very comfortable. Moving on to the bags, frame back, my favorite part of the whole setup. Made it myself, it's a custom roll top. Fabrics are X-Pack paired with Cordura, so it's pretty light and very solid. Didn't have any issues with that, and gonna make more of them once I'm back home, so hit me up if you want one. Inside I carry electronics, 20,000 and 2x 10,000, power banks, some chargers and some cables. For the tools, multi-tool, some basic clippers, shifter cable, 4mm key, super glue, some extra screws and like chain links and stuff like that. Repair kit for a tubeless, some extra sealant, loop, some zip cables and some little rope. For the cooking setup I have a 600ml pot, aluminum pot, basic one, plastic spork and gas container, big one, little stove, fire maple, lighter, and this is the hand for the pot, 2 little cloves, and that's it for cooking. In a frame bag I also store most of my food. Dates are always there, some oats and couscous and tuna in a tomato sauce, and sometimes some other stuff. In a frame bag I also have tent poles as well as toiletries, some toilet paper, a cream for the bibs and some basic toiletries. So that's what's inside this frame bag, and let's move on to the rear. So I decided to go with a normal rack. It's a Top Peak Explorer over a seat back. It feels just more solid, and I can take it off the rack and go on a hike or do some shopping. I can also keep my laptop there, which was very important for me on this trip, and I couldn't do it with a seat back, so yeah, I just used 2 straps to keep it in place. The backpack is 22 liter, the brand is Cement. It's more like a mountaineering. It has a lot of straps on the sides, and I also put this thing here so I can just stuff some extra water or some extra things when I need to. I had the flip-flops here, but lost them a few days ago. It's a shame, I really like them. And I also used some basic cardboard with some stretch on it and the tape to keep the backpack clean. It could be better, but this is the only thing I had before I left. So inside the backpack I have a down sleeping bag, bibs 2 times, 1 Patagonia rain jacket, extra dry bags, rain cover for a backpack, laptop, some thermal leggings, some pants, some Nike fleece, pretty light and pretty warm, jack wolfskin, down jacket, gloves, merino socks, some other merino socks, a buff, merino beanie, merino t-shirt, merino long sleeve, cotton long sleeve which I usually ride in, and a cotton t-shirt, windproof gloves, thin merino gloves, a towel, and that's basically it for a backpack. Inside the dry bag here I have a mattress, first aid kit. Yeah, that's the other nice thing about the rack, is that I can just strap anything to the sides, because I also put plate like this. I just zip tied it. It's just an aluminum plate and it helps like keeping some extra stuff. On the other side here I also have a little pump. I also have a spare tire here, some spare tube, and another one here. In the front here I have a riverside rack for the dry bag, which is 7 liter. Here I have my tent, which is Nature Hike Cloud Up 1. Pretty happy with it. It's a bit small but super light, and it for me is just enough for one person. I also have an extra gas container here and some random stuff such as like straps, some extra straps, and yeah, here I have mounted just some random camera bag and put some strap here so it doesn't move, and camera here is pretty secure. On the side here I also have some lamp when I'm riding when it's dark, and inside the bag I keep my documents, my lenses for the camera, and the camera which I now filming with. The camera I'm filming with is a Sony a6700, and I also use DJI Osmo Pocket as my like action camera. And yeah, that's it for the front. For the navigation I use Garmin Edge 530. It's just okay. And for the water I have 1 liter here, half here, and 1 liter Nalgene bottle here. In a top tube bag I have small locker, like it's just a basic chain, also some tape and water purification tablets here, and some Swiss knife. So yeah, that's it. I think I didn't forget about anything. Like I said, I'm really happy with the setup. It's super solid and pretty light. For the weight, I think it's less than 30 for the most of the time. When I have like full food and full water, it might be a little over 30, but yeah, I think not over 34. Didn't weight it, but that's my guess. It feels super light and super fast. Like I said, next time I would go with wider tires for a Moroccan terrain, but I would stick with a gravel bike. But yeah, I enjoyed every bit of it and gonna make a video covering it all, like about the whole experience, so stay tuned. Also, if you want a custom rotor frame bag, hit me up. I can make one for you. And yeah, thanks for watching. Cheers.